In the RESP 1580 Lab Module E6, we're going to look at setting up the Optiflow high-flow nasal cannula system, and we're going to look at what factors affect the oxygen percentage delivered by this system. Even though this system looks complicated, it's really just a blender with a tube that delivers gas to a heated humidifier, and then gas picks up heat and humidity there and then flows out to your patient. The blender in this system is called the Max Venturi blender. So air gets drawn in through a filter at the bottom of the blender. The filter is there to prevent any dust or other debris from getting drawn into the system. Plus, it also acts as a noise muffler. It keeps the sound down. There's an oxygen analyzer and a flow meter that's part of the system as well. You set the flow that will then flow out from this device and flow to the humidifier. Here's a close-up of the Max Venturi blender, the oxygen analyzer, and the flow meter. You can adjust flow and oxygen percentage on the right side of this device. Set your flow first and then set your oxygen percentage, because changing flow will affect oxygen percentage. Directly behind the flow meter is the gas inlet. This is where high pressure oxygen tubing is connected from your wall outlet. You must also open the gas shutoff valve that is located above that in order for gas to flow from the inlet into the flow meter and blender. Connect the high pressure oxygen hose to the blender first and then connect to the wall. When the shutoff valve is in line with the metal tube as it was in the previous picture, then gas flow is able to flow through this device. When the shutoff valve is 90 degrees to the metal tube as it is here, it will block gas flow. Gas flows from the Max Venturi blender to the heated humidifier. You choose whether you're going to use this on intubated or non-intubated patient. The temperature is set by pressing the button that is in the red circle. There are two wires on the right side of the humidifier. One of the wires will power the heated wire in the circuit, and the other wire will be used to record the temperatures both leaving the humidifier and at the patient end of the humidification circuit. This water chamber also comes with a white water spike you see here in the red circle. This allows you to hang a 1 liter bag of sterile water, or 500 milliliter bag, and you can puncture that water bag, and then you only have to change the water bag when it is empty. It maintains a much more sterile system, and you do not have to open the system to change the water. Here I'm holding the nasal cannula. The prongs on the nasal cannula can be no larger than half of the internal diameter of the patient's nares. This allows excess gas to flow from the nares and not build up pressure in the patient. Also, you must connect the nasal cannula to the humidification circuit before you set oxygen percentage, because this device creates resistance to gas flow and will change oxygen percentage leaving the device. Note the change to the measured oxygen percentage once I connect the nasal cannula to the system. Remember that you need to set flow first and then oxygen percentage. So watch the effect of changing flow rate on oxygen percentage leaving this device. Here I'm going to apply the high flow nasal cannula to the mannequin. There are two straps on this device. One goes around the patient's neck and the other one goes around the patient's head. The first one that goes around the neck is just to help support the weight of this device and keep it off of the patient's face. Once I position the prongs comfortably in the patient's nares, I use the second strap to secure the nasal cannula in place.